don't know what you call it. I I brought together a whole bunch of different outlets and studies for communication. Because of my ADHD, I like to hyper focus on stuff. And so for about 6 years, I hyper focused on the way we communicate with people and why. And so I took science and I took all these studies. And then I also took like biblical background and societal backgrounds. And I took all these ideas and I put them into the communication deep dive. And that's where we're going to learn about stuff like transactional analysis, which is really where gentle parenting comes from and why, and also talks about the parts of gentle parenting that don't work, but why natural parenting does work, being in that neutral parent state. We also talk about DISC and the different ways people communicate and need to be communicated with. So the communication basics is really like the basics, right? Here's how we want to talk to people and why people talk the way they do. But the deep dive goes into a lot more of like the science and the psychology behind it. I actually call it psychology-based communication. And it opens up an entire new world of understanding, not just your kids, but your spouse and the people you work with and the people you do life with. And when someone is even adults, their attention seeking behavior is coming out when you're working with them on a committee or volunteering or at your work or whatever. Now you can go into it with these ideas of like this, all communication or all behavior is communication, right? So what are they communicating? I hear the words they're saying and I hear the tone they're using, but why is that happening? What's really going on with them? Let's mine down for that and figure out what those things are. And I give some really cool examples that when people hear it, they're like, what? That never crossed my mind, but I know I do that.